While Gibson's choice of language is kind of creepy, gotta keep it real, it is definitely true that Donald Trump held Mayor Karen Bass's feet to the fire during a joint press conference.
She's like, oh yeah, what Mel said was a little creepy about daddy spanking me, Daddy Trump. But you know, Trump really did a good job, like going to town on the black woman. Dude, TYT hates fucking black people. They really do, dude. Why is Karen Bass in the corner? Why is Karen Bass not right up there next to Donald Trump? She's the fucking mayor of the second largest city in this entire fucking country, bro. She is in a position of prestige. She is not a lapdog for some white fucking men and a fucking trophy wife who doesn't even do anything, right? The way this shit is arranged is fucking bullshit. And the fact that nobody from TYT is even calling this out, like, come on, man. The racism, dude, is wild. Yeah, dude, the fire shit is pretty outrageous, right? Where they want to talk about like fire hydrants and water when, 100-mile-an-hour winds, right? Like, come on, dude. Can we be a little bit realistic? You could have had like all the goddamn water in the world, and we've seen the clip. Dude, there's all the water in the world. Wasn't going to do anything about this. You could have 20 million gallons of water, and you're not going to stop this, bro. You know what I mean? Like, your water's going to be like turning to the right. You're going to have to put the water 20 feet to the left to even hit the tree. But by the time it hits the tree, half of the fire is down the road on another tree. I mean, this shit about the fire, this senseless attacks on Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom and whatever, they're crying about a reservoir or the fire hydrant. It's all bullshit. It's a Rick Caruso power play.
You read about hydrants that don't have water.
Here it is. They want to talk about the hydrants. But like, dude, that was a once in a generation like firestorm. It was 2 years of drought, climate change, heating up those ridges. It was like brush that no matter how much you clear it, it grows back. And it gets drier, and it gets drier. And then the soil starts getting dry and impacted. And everything becomes this like kindling, okay? And then in comes 100-mile-an-hour unstoppable fucking winds that were relentless. And then a fire starts, and the shit just goes everywhere. It goes everywhere. It was like COVID. Nothing was gonna stop COVID, guys. We didn't have the vaccine. We did have a president who told us to shine a light in our ass, or that it's gonna go away when it gets warm. As soon as it gets warm, it's going away, I promise. But like, dude, you weren't gonna stop that shit.
Hydrants that don't have water. You read about cutting firefighters' budgets. You read about reservoirs that are empty. I mean, it's gotta be frustrating.
I'm glad Trump's here at the moment. It's like daddy arrived and he's taking his belt off, so.
Dude, and what is that? Daddy's arrived and he's taking his belt off. Like, dude, what is that weird fascination with, like, you want the weird, old, creepy this guy to, like, spank you or what, Mel? What's going on, bro? Cue me in here.
I think he'll get some results here quickly.
Daddy's home, according to actor Mel Gibson, in regard to Donald Trump's visit to Los Angeles following the devastating wildfires that ripped through the city. Now, while Gibson's choice of language is kind of creepy, gotta keep it real, it is definitely true that Donald Trump held Mayor Karen Bass's feet to the fire during a joint press conference.
Dude, she gave him. Did you see what Anna did there? Now, this is Anna, who supposedly has had some political revelation after being sexually assaulted. She gets SA'd, and she's like, oh yeah, what Mel said was a little creepy about daddy spanking me, Daddy Trump. But Trump really did a good job, like going to town on the black woman. Dude, TYT hates fucking black people. They really do, dude. There's no doubt about it, man. They do not like black people. I mean, you know, Mondale Robinson and Pastor Ben would probably can confirm that. They'd be like, yeah, you're right. Dude, they don't like black people, but what is she doing? And I mean, they're going to show some clips, but we saw the press conference. Dude, what I saw in the press conference was Trump talking over Karen Bass the whole time, being argumentative about shit he didn't even know about, where she was like, you know, it's going to rain this weekend. And we don't want people going to their house to clear the debris. If it rains hard because the soil's been impacted, bad fire, it's going to create more chaos. There might be mudslides. We want people to be safe. And Trump's like, no, man, no, get them in there. Let the people go in there. He's like, oh, we're going to just like shine a light in the hill or some shit, right? We're going to inject bleach into our burned house and it's going to come up like a pop-up book and be renewed.
And I really, really do want to get into the details of this because it gives you a sense of how frustrating it is to live in Los Angeles and deal with the politicians that we have because they tend to try to get dodgy, hide the truth. And
they get dodgy and hide the truth, but not that Trumpy guy, right? That Trumpy guy and Charlie Kirk and those MAGA people that are all right-wing populists. Dude, does she listen to herself? Like, I want somebody to record this and force Anna to listen to the things she says every day, because something is going on with this woman. I'm concerned about her. We need to do a mental health check, right? As soon as she cashes that Polymarket check or the fucking Prize Pick or whatever crypto gambling place is fucking funding her, we do need to do a welfare check. There's something very, very wrong with this woman.
Sometimes they just lie to your face. Without further ado, let's take a look.
All right.
You mentioned a couple of things in terms of us expediting. So I signed executive directives right away so that we could cut the red tape. We could get people back building as fast as possible. And we're going to continue doing that.
Mayor, the one thing is they are saying they will not be allowed to start for 18 months.
No. That will not be the case.
Okay, I just hope you're right.
You can hold me to it.
4 groups said that.
No.
That would be they should be able to do it. They should be able to start tonight.
That will not be the case.
Dude, they should be able to start tonight. Like, dude, Trump, you can't fucking start tonight. What are they gonna just build over the rubble? Like, goddamn, dude, this guy's fucking dumb, bro. And what is Melania doing? Like, what is she even there for, dude? You see that, though? You see, I didn't even like the optics of that. Can we go back and look at that? Because even look at this press conference. Why is Karen Bass not sitting next to Donald Trump? Why do they have the black woman who is the mayor of the fucking city? She is a woman there. Why is she relegated to a corner of the fucking table? And Melania is sitting there with her eyes covered. Why is Melania even there? What the f does she do other than waiting for Trump to die so she can hit the cash register? She wore some jacket that, like, we don't care and all that, dude. She's not been involved at all in the whole campaign. But now all of a sudden she's sitting there. Like, why is Karen Bass in the corner? Why is Karen Bass not right up there next to Donald Trump? She's the fucking mayor of the second largest city in this entire fucking country, bro. She is in a position of prestige. She is not a lapdog for some white fucking men and a fucking trophy wife who doesn't even do anything, right? Except try to grift with a meme coin and selling jewelry and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the way this shit is arranged is fucking bullshit. And the fact that nobody from TYT is even calling this out, like, come on, man. The racism, dude, is wild.
You can hold me to it.
4 groups said that.
No.
That would be they should be able to do it. They should be able to start tonight.
That will not be the case.
But Bass ended up getting caught in a lie, a pretty massive lie, and Trump wasn't about to let her get away with it. Take a look.
You know, first we have to take care to make sure that there's not getting rid of the hazardous waste, cleaning things up so that people can start right away. We absolutely need your help. We need the federal help.
You got it. I told you. You will have no permit problem. There will be 0 delay. And as far as I'm concerned, you already have the permits. And I'm much more worried about the fact that they said it's 18 months exactly, and they were devastated. They want to start now. They want to start.
But she said it wasn't.
Start removing things. They're not allowed to do it now. And you mentioned hazardous waste. Well, the hazardous waste. What's hazardous waste? I mean, you're going to have to define that. We're going to go through a whole series.
Dude, what's hazardous waste? But again, look at this. You see this? This is a fucking problem. When the camera is centered on the president, Karen isn't even there. She's not even there, bro. Karen Bass isn't even in the shot, dude. You know what I mean? They have to do a camera pan.
Questions on determining what's hazardous?
Nope.
I just think you have to allow the people to go on their site and start the process tonight.
But again, this is where he's saying, want them there tonight. But this was before rain's coming in. And you know, if the ground is dry forever and you get heavy rain, especially after a fire that has burned the trees, burned the root structure, it's going to create a situation where there's potentially a lot of hazardous mudslides in the hilly Palisades. And the thing about it is they're ignoring all this shit. Trump is like, forget that. I just want people in there. He's trying to create this, you're not doing enough. You're not doing it right.
And we will.
Except they won't, and they didn't, okay? So just to give you some background, this was a press conference specifically about the people who lost their homes in the Pacific Palisades. They want to rebuild. They don't want to leave. They don't want to move out of the state. They want to rebuild their homes. But they have been denied access to their properties since the fire happened.
And because people are worried about people being safe. Why? Because if they go up there and something happens to them, what's going to happen, Anna? They're going to sue the fucking city. Okay, there's people already suing the city about the reservoir. They're suing about the fire hydrants because of this right-wing bullshit media campaign. Like, pull your head out of your ass. Please, Anna, come on.
The argument that we're hearing from Karen Bass is, no, I have, done what I need to do to expedite the situation so people can get to their property as soon as possible. It's just that we have to clear out the hazardous waste. She said there, you just heard her, that they can get to their properties immediately. Later in the press conference, she's like, in about a week, because we have to remove the hazardous waste. But what's really interesting is Donald.
See, what's crazy is why does Anna not want to remove the hazardous shit? Like, it's a week. It was a generational fire. That area is devastated. They're no doubt still investigating up there. Like it's a week to clean up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is that unreasonable? After a devastating fire, if my house burned down and they said, we need a week to clear out all the hazardous shit, I would think a week would be like, that seems reasonable, doesn't it? I mean, and I'd be really concerned. Do we want them towing around, digging through the rubble right away? I mean, who knows what's up there? I don't know. It seems reasonable. We don't want people just going up right away, digging through the rubble. They're emotional. They're sad. They're probably not going to make good decisions. It's devastating to lose your shit in the fire. But the fact that, wow, why do they hold Karen Bass to this impossible standard? It's kind of ringing a bell, right? I remember them doing this to this other black woman. What was her name? Oh, Kamala Harris, right? Oh, yeah, she got held to the standard. It's got to be perfect. You didn't say it right. You didn't use enough syllables. You didn't give us the perfect point, right? Donald Trump is filleting the mic. And he's like, yeah, we're going to shine a light in the body and inject some bleach, right? Oh, forget about Trumpy. Oh, Trumpy's just being funny guy. But no, goddamn, the black woman, she can't even have a week to clean up the hazardous waste. And you're like, she's not doing enough. She hasn't, they want her to bewitch, right? They want her to wiggle her nose and all the goddamn houses come back after a wiggled nose. I mean, come on, man. Every black woman will tell you they deal with Anna Kasparian all day up and down. And you're right, dude. She is condescending. Anna is. She is so condescending when it's a black woman. They don't like black people. I'm telling you, I'm sorry, Anna. I'm sorry, Cenk. We caught you busted. We know you have an issue with black people and especially black women. Like, holy hell, bro. Like, come on, man.
It's the leadership in LA that's frustrating, and they do lie to people.
She's like, yeah, if Donald Trump was our leader and he took off his belt and spanked me, we'd be better. Or if the billionaire land developer Rick Caruso was in there, well, he would be serving the people, right? I don't know what her complaint is. Her complaint is after a once-in-a-generation fire, we can't just snap our fingers and like a pop-up book have a completely safe and rebuilt Pacific Palisades. And surely it's got to be the black woman's fault or that extremely good-looking Governor Gavin Newsom that she hates so much, right? It's everybody's fault except the billionaire Rick Caruso, because they got to polish his knob. It's not Polymarket's or Prize Picks' fault, and it certainly isn't Trumpy's fault. Oh, we love Trumpy. Instant rebuild. Like, what are we doing, man? What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.